Ever since I did my list on gentlemen in fighting games, I've gotten some suggestions to cover the gentle ladies. Is that even a word? How about we call them the classy ladies or sophisticated ladies in fighting games? By that, I mean those ladies that act all polite and formal with fancy outfits that probably cost thousands of dollars, yet they still get in a brawl while wearing it to show their opponents why they're so high society. They could also be arrogant, considering their opinion of their superiority. Besides judging these ladies on those aspects, I'll be looking at how their moveset reflects their elegant demeanor, with them packing a punch while staying all clean, prim, and proper. I'll also be enacting the 1 per series of origin rule on this list, and to add in another request from viewers, people have asked if my mom could co-host in another video, so co-hosting with me again is my mom.
Hi everyone, thanks for the great feedback to our Moms in Fighting Games list. I'm glad to be back to discuss these sophisticated ladies.
So let's get sophisticated with our top 10 classy ladies in fighting games. Number 10, Rachel Alucard from BlazBlue. Rachel goes higher than your standard high society lady, being an observer of the entire world from a distance from outside the timeline. Though she gave up that godly position to participate in the main conflict of the series, still keeping her upper crust style and demeanor. She has an extravagant dress and a posh parasol made of her cat that shields her from the sun and allows her to gently float onto the arena so she can touch as little of it as possible. Disclaimer, no animals were harmed in the making of this character since her cat is made of magic. She speaks in a tone that implies that she's better than you, and looks like she thinks this fight is beneath her. She's one of those characters that just casually lies on the ground if she loses to you, since she was just bored of fighting. It's certainly not because she legitimately lost. Losing is also beneath her.
Rachel, lose.
As for her fighting style, it keeps her opponent at a distance, mostly using her allies to fight on behalf of her, since she would not want to get dirty touching some sweaty fighter. She just fills the screen with junk and electric frogs, and if you get too close to her, she'll summon the wind to whisk her away.
I like the way she floats through the air as she annihilates her opponent. With her ability to electrocute her foe and ride the wind, all she needs now is some water powers and she can create a mean thunderstorm.
And when she finishes crushing her foe hands-free, she classes it up by sitting down in her big chair, made of her cat once again, and pours a spot of tea to calm down.
Do you think she ever needs something stronger than a cup of tea when she finishes a match?
What did you have in mind?
Dom Perignon?
Number 9, Kitana from Mortal Kombat. Kitana has progressively gotten more posh in each entry. She started off wearing a standard ninja assassin outfit, but now she begins matches by getting lowered onto the battlefield on a throne by her servants. Though, even when she first appeared, she showed her sophistication by doing a polite bow to the opponent when winning, or maybe the bow was to us, the player. She knows.
Kitana wins. Fatality.
I first noticed her sophistication and a bit of arrogance in Mortal Kombat 9 when she got a lot of speaking time, looking down upon the Earthrealmers because she's kind of a big deal being a princess and all.
I am Kitana, Princess of Outworld, and I deal harshly with sharp-tongued intruders.
If there was anything she wanted you to learn besides her nobility, it would be respect.
You will learn respect.
I like her sleek black hair and royal blue garb.
Well, when you're a princess like her, royal blue is the most fitting variation of the color.
She's now officially out of your league.
And there's just something so sophisticated about using fans to fight.
She's got red hot moves, but those bladed fans keep her cool. I bet she could chop a salad in 10 seconds flat.
My favorite Kitana moveset is still the Mortal Kombat 9 one, since I loved throwing air fans like a madman and the combo potential. Plus, how could you hate her cries of... and... It's like she's always putting on an elegant show with some of her moves, especially with her added move in Mortal Kombat 11 where her fans rotate around her. All in all, Kitana's high-class demeanor has continued to appear in her moveset as her fan skills have evolved. Number 8. Helena Douglas from Dead or Alive. With the sheer amount of costumes in Dead or Alive, everybody can look fashionable, but considering Helena's default outfits and overall demeanor, she feels like the most sophisticated character in this world of army men and ninjas and clones of ninjas. Helena is part of a famed opera family, and she entered previous Dead or Alive tournaments to get revenge on her mother's murderer who was lurking about. Assuming she canonically fought in her default outfit in each game's tournament, it looks like she went right from the opera stage to the ring. In her moveset, it seems like she wants to maintain the grace and tenderness that comes with her career as an opera singer. She doesn't need the power of any harsh-looking attacks. However, after fighting in the tournament, she realized the organization running this thing is kinda evil, so she was able to take over the company using her deceased father's stake in it and eventually make it a company that plots against the evil in the world. Good use of your wealth and influence, Helena. Despite being the head of the tournament, she still fights in it. As mentioned, she sacrifices power in her attacks for elegance, relying on longer and overall pretty combos with her glamorous fighting stance.
With her long flowing hair and thigh-high boots, she looks like she could strut down the runway in a fashion show. Even her windmill kicks make it look like she has the confidence of a supermodel as she takes down her opponent.
The only thing she can't incorporate into her moveset is her opera singing. Imagine if she had a Sindel-like scream in the middle of everything.
She may not be able to break glass with her singing, but she can certainly break her opponent's jaw.
Oh dear, what happened to all that spirit you had a moment ago?
Number 7. Princess Peach in Super Smash Bros. Just looking at her portrayal in the Smash Bros. Series, she has a good balance of pampered princess who is ill-prepared to fight and refined lady who uses her wealth and nobility to defeat her foes. She also pulls turnips and throws them. That's kind of off to the side of her classy repertoire of attacks. Her outfit is simple yet effective in communicating her royal status.
She looks like she fell out of a classic fairy tale book, and those hearts and rainbows certainly make a good case for it.
She also hits you directly with her royalty by bashing you with her crown and having her Toad soldiers defend her. Or she holds them captive. I like the iteration where Toad looks like he was struggling to break free. And of course, this classy lady has an equally as classy parasol. No, Peach, don't float towards the danger! But what cements her on this list is that in the middle of escaping some big invasion in Smash Bros. Land during Subspace Emissary, she stops everyone to relax with a cup of tea. You can tell she's worldly because she knows when it's the best time to calm down during such a dire scenario. She's so nice.
Almost as sweet as the cake she bakes. I wonder if they're peach flavored.
I would say that taste is too on the nose for her, but she has the ability to summon giant human-sized peaches, so what do I know? Number 6. Mitsuru in Persona 4 Arena. Look at that walk cycle. That is the strut of class. And don't think about interrupting her when she's doing it, or else she will slash you 1,000 times and deliver a fierce kick that basically scolds you for even coming near her. Mitsuru extends that leg as far as she can. She wants nothing to do with you. And in case you weren't aware that she lives the extravagant life, take a look at her super stretch limo.
She can really make an entrance in style. I also like the way she gracefully drapes a fur coat over her steel-plated catsuit. Do you think she gets hot in all that fur?
Nah, she has her ice powers to keep her cool, though in deciding on what to wear, it looks like she couldn't decide whether she wanted to flaunt her wealth or wear something that would be functional in a fight, so she said, why not both? As for her ice powers, she channels them through her persona Artemisia. As you would expect, she's a big fan of freezing, whether it's with an old-fashioned block of ice, her persona's ice whip, or my favorite, her pretty ice mirrors.
And I like the way she can turn her opponent into an ice sculpture with that fencing sword.
Also, shoutouts to her icicle projectiles. Icicles are an underrated icy weapon. And hey, she looks glamorous while they float around her.
Show me your potential.
I'm sorry, I had no choice.
Number 5. Ivy Valentine from Soul Calibur. Ivy was raised by a wealthy, loving family, which affected her tastes as an adult. She's a lady who likes many classy things. Just take a look at her house with that theme song in Soul Calibur 5. It makes me want to get my 4-piece suit, top hat, and Earl Grey tea.
Man reaches out to the realm of the gods.
Your punishment will be quite severe.
Her outfits also have a lot of class. While she's known for her more revealing outfits, her overall costume designs have a lot of elaborate, sophisticated elements, ranging from fur to fancy hats to this noble woman's outfit with a cool ascot.
I like her trendy hairstyle and smoky eyes. She's got a fierce stare that shows she's ready for whatever comes her way. And with those shoulder pads, she's bringing the 80s back.
The 1680s? Her fighting style combines class and brutality, mostly thanks to her weapon, the sword whip.
This'll feel good.
It was produced by Ivy herself. It's like the razzles of weaponry. First it's a sword, then it's a whip.
She really whips her opponents into shape. I wonder if they taught her that in charm school.
While she uses the whip for harsh and dominating techniques like grabbing the opponent by the neck, she has many attacks with some elegance.
Now sing! For the sinner!
She doesn't just crack that whip with simple strikes, she'll pose or spin with her whip as it moves. The weapon itself can even be branded with a rose, the classiest of flowers. Her kicks have a sense of superiority to them, specifically when she steps on her opponent when they're down. And during all this, she constantly reminds her opponent who's the dominant one, with an extra helping of double entendres.
You're in need of some discipline. I'll teach you to behave.
KO.
For better or worse, this sword's my fate.
Number 4, Eliza from Skullgirls. Eliza is a deceptive, sophisticated lady. She has all the looks of one, but her attitude is thinly veiled behind the polite and charitable charade she puts on. She funds blood drives, but ends up keeping the blood since she has a parasite that allows her to retain her youth if it gets blood. Her vanity and high opinion of herself reflect in her appearance, as she does not advertise herself as a fighter with her high heels and fancy dress.
I love her Cleopatra looks and gold microphone staff. Do you think her favorite dance is Walk Like an Egyptian?
Oh, it's her favorite dance, 80s song, and JoJo's ending. The Egyptian theme is strong in her moveset, as she uses her blood manipulation ability to turn into many references to ancient Egyptian culture. I like the Sphinx with her sneezing off her nose, and yes, that's her hardening her blood to fight, as discussed on my blood manipulation list. She's granted these blood-related abilities by her parasite Sekhmet, who kinda just replaced her skeleton, or is her skeleton now? The point is she can take out her skeleton. Wait, I don't think that was the point, but hey, she can do that now.
With her ability to take out her skeleton, she'll save money on x-rays at the doctor's office, but good luck to the nurse who tries to draw her blood.
She who mauls.
Even though some of her blood attacks are savage, Eliza still manages to show some grace with them, like when she casually cruises on her blood barge, or when she uses it to perform a quick change with one of her many fancy outfits, like a lot of them.
Victory looks good on me.
Too bad she can't make up her mind about what she wants to wear. And those poor servants have to carry all those clothes. How many suitcases do you think she needs when she's on tour?
I think she prefers a sarcophagus to carry everything, and her servants are there for more than just carrying her onto the field so she doesn't get her hands dirty more than she needs to. Since she still wants to maintain her well-kempt appearance, she'll have her servants and bodyguards Albus and Horace come in for a strong hit. I love how arrogant she looks when she snaps her fingers to bring them out, like, you guys should know better when I need you. My favorite bodyguard is Horace because he calls the opponent a ruffian to signify that everyone is below Eliza's class.
Boys, prepare the limo.
Player 1 wins.
Number 3, Elisabeth from King of Fighters. Elisabeth is from a family of nobles and she shows it. She is one of the last living members of her family and is trying to preserve her bloodline's legacy of protecting the innocent. Her primary mission throughout the series was to stop the mysterious actions of Ash Crimson, her childhood friend. He was getting comfortable with the villains and stealing mystic artifacts, so she simultaneously wanted to see how her friend was corrupted while saving the world. She truly is a noble. She mostly fights with her bare hands, but also carries a riding crop. I guess she's ready for equestrian practice as soon as she finishes a match. And when I say bare hands, I mean that's where her true power comes from. She can control light and make it an object of pain. I'm not sure if it burns or is bright to a point where it hurts, or if it's just unspecified energy, but it's the source of her power.
Her ability to produce light shows she's got a bright future. And with her teleporting power, she'll never get stuck in traffic or be late for a wine tasting.
Many of her attacks involve quick strikes, which feel very clean and sophisticated. And just wait for when she shows you the full extent of her power. There is nothing more graceful. Number 2, Karin Kanzuki from Street Fighter. Karin makes sure that you know she is rich. In Street Fighter Alpha 3, she would constantly offer defeated opponents the opportunity to be her servants because there is no greater honor. And her chef brings her a milkshake when she wins, though not when she loses, which is probably when she needs it the most. The chef actually seems like a pretty cool dude. I like Karin's intro where he fakes out that he'll be the main fighter and Karin's like, stop screwing around. This guy is the real MVP of her crew. Karin also does one of those laughs, so if that doesn't cement her in the arrogant category, I don't know what does. Her style in all games that she has appeared in reflects her class too.
I like her curls, bold red suit, and stylish ankle boots. Those training gloves keep her hands soft and delicate while she's pulverizing her opponent.
Really, all of her Street Fighter V outfits have this high-class poshness to them. They range from her tennis outfit showing that she's ready for the country club to her vacation outfit. Look at that sun hat! Despite some of her more haughty personality traits, her backstory shows that she put in the work. Her father would not let her be his heir until she passed a certain amount of grueling tests, including making it home after being stranded in the middle of the woods, charming 5,000 of the world's gentlemen, and stopping a stampede of 50 bulls. I hope she wasn't wearing her normal red outfit when doing that last one, or would the red help in that case? Vega, what's your opinion?
You'll be seeing red.
Just as unhelpful as always, Vega. Anyway, each ordeal showed that Karin was toughened up for the cruel world of street fighting. She did not learn how to fight via those tests though, as her fighting style has been passed down from generation to generation in her family. It even has some of her arrogant flair when she counterattacks and makes this face like, you see how graceful I am? So whether it's her moveset, fashion, or surprisingly arduous backstory, there are plenty of reasons to appreciate this heir to the Kanzuki fortune. For number 1, I turn to Tekken, who has two big classy ladies. One is Anna with her massive amounts of fur, and the other is number 1, Lili from Tekken. Lili is the perfect mix of arrogant, polite, rich, graceful, and probably another adjective I've used on this list. She says the standard arrogant comments implying that she's better than her opponent, but she has the attitude of some of the more happy-go-lucky fighters, as in she's just having fun. She doesn't need to prove herself in battle. I mean, she's definitely not happy when she loses, but fighting is how she lets loose from the boring life of a heavily protected heiress. She has the opposite issue of Karin, where Lili's father forbids her from fighting. Because of his disdain of such brutish behavior, Lili never had formal combat lessons. She either learned everything on her own or took secret lessons from her butler, Sebastian. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 implies he taught her how to fight using the same moveset as her in his only playable appearance in that game, but the game's non-canon, so the generally accepted story is Lili made up her own attacks based on her own instincts. Her moves have a lot of high-class flair, as she brands her attacks with her signature charm. She hits you with these elegant slaps rather than the traditional and usually more effective close-fisted punches.
I like the way her schoolgirl costume and delicate features mask her fierce style of fighting. Her boots are made for more than just walking. Eat your heart out Nancy Sinatra, or Jessica Simpson if you're into remakes.
And when she does the attack where she steps on you, she does this pose as if she's trying to stick the landing. She combines those moves with her flips and stretches that feel very posh. It's like she knows all eyes may be on her due to her famous family.
She's got a gymnastics career if fighting doesn't work out. Definitely gold medal. Anything less would be beneath her.
Lili also knows every good fighter has a rival, so she targeted Asuka Kazama to achieve this goal. Asuka defeated her in a tournament once, and now Lili considers her the main rival, even if Asuka doesn't care about her, unless Lili tries to intervene in her life.
Let's pummel them.
Lili is clearly on the side of good, but she'll do anything to force Asuka into a fight, especially if it uses her wealth or influence. The most tragic way she goaded Asuka into fighting was causing her to spill her lunch. Who knows, maybe if Lili wasn't so sheltered, she wouldn't want the full fighter's experience. Now she's out picking fights with vampires, bears, kangaroos, demons.
She can even fight Negan from The Walking Dead, and after what he did to my man Glenn at the beginning of Season 7, he deserves the ass-kicking she gives him. Elegantly, of course.
So with her interesting backstory, graceful moveset, and overall demeanor, Lili shows us why she's the best of the classy fighting game ladies.
Shall we begin? Here, do you even know who I am? Why don't you kneel? Well, this is the moment that makes it all worth the while.
One team wins!
Now, what did you think? Who were your favorites, and which classy ladies did we forget, despite how world famous they tend to be in their games canons? Let us know in the comments.
And remember, Mother always knows best.
Anyway, thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next video.